Friday the 13th Part 2 released in 1981, the first sequel that spawned the Jason series, to make the 80s a decade to die for. But what's so horrifically classical about this film? Is it the direction by Steve Miner, the kills or nudity? And many horror sequels, or just sequels in general, the next installment usually doesn't match up. However, in Friday the 13th Part 2, it does. Why? Jason Voorhees, where none of the counselors can count themselves lucky. The cast is more playful and more upbeat. They're young adults. Summers are meant to have fun, right? You're doomed! You're all doomed! Friday the 13th Part 2 is always my favorite sequel out of the franchise. Amy Still, the final girl, just because she's a really good actress in here, and you know, I really love the Sidekick Jason the most, even though Hockey Mask is iconic, most popular mask in horror history. Something always creepy about it that really was unsettling. Back when Jason was a runner, and it made it that much more scary, honestly. He's not someone you can outrun or escape as easily. Even though they always manage to fall. It's cliche in horror, so that's what we get. You can actually see his full body on the screen and not just the POV camera like in the first film, which really helped a lot. That really interesting because you kept wondering who is this killer, because Jason's supposedly drowned, and sure enough, he hasn't drowned. He's been living in this shack as a hermit, hiding, and that's how he sees his mother get killed. So then she goes for revenge for him, assuming he's dead, but then he goes to revenge her for her actual death. The only thing I don't like about this movie is how Jason's portrayed. He's very clumsy and flimsy. Warrington Gillette as Jason, gets beat up quite a bit, and it's just not really as intimidating. It's still scary up until you see him in action. He also worked on Friday the 13th Part 3, which is a very big plus. One reason to its success is because it has the same feel as the second one. No drastic changes or anything, and that's important to making a sequel to any film. And I actually kind of wish he had directed some of the other sequels, which he did work on one of the sequels to Halloween, Halloween H2O. And I also love the sequel because it given us the Jason that we knew to grow and love,